Nejra, the Bosnian Bombshell Repp.
Overall, all of her professional fights taking place, Michael, right here in the LFA. And now fighting out of Englewood, Colorado. She's coming off a decision loss to current flyweight champ.
On the center line, what she really needs to do is, when she gets space like this, she's really nice stack pass. Rep right now, she's working from the half guard. Never fun to lose. Oh, big shot. See moment here, Ron. Rep has just poured it off Dick, and there's no sign of here we go. George Conley stops this fight.
Stop scrolling because Nejra, Bosnian Bombshell, Rep just dropped a fucking bombshell on Dakota Ditcheva, and she didn't whisper it. She didn't say it politely. She said it with that cold Balkan fire. I'll break Dakota's hype. I'm a color. I'm a monster. I'll break this cookie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not your typical call-out. This is a woman forged by war, molded by survival, and powered by pure violence, sending a threat straight to the undefeated queen of PFL.
I internally know I'm a badass and I'm a killer, you know, and I don't have to prove anything to anyone, you know, I just gotta go in there and impress myself. So, and I'm really looking forward to that fight.
When Nejra Repp speaks, there's something behind her voice, a quiet rage, a pressure cooker of emotion, a fighter who's seen real struggle. And when she looks into the camera and says, "I'll break Dakota Ditcheva, I'll break her hype," that's not trash talk. That's a promise from a fighter who has 4 knockout wins and 0 apologies. Nejra Repp didn't come from privilege. She didn't come from shiny gyms or padded records. She came from Sarajevo, a city that survived hell. Her family lived through the Bosnian War. She grew up with fight in her blood. So when she calls herself a monster, believe her.
Give up. But you gotta search for you. Inner strength. Just pull that shit out of you. And get that motivation to not get rid of how bad you gonna just fall, grab your face. So I collapse, I'm spilling these raps long as you fill them to the date that I drop. You'll never say that I'm not killing them. Cause when I am not, then I'ma stop pinning them. And I am not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem. Subliminal thoughts when I'ma stop sending them women up.
Before we talk about Dakota, you need to understand who's calling her out. Nejra Repp 4-2, record every single win by KO/TKO factory ex-athlete. Training beside killers like Brandon Royval, fighting out of Washington, representing Bosnia with pride, known for pressure, precision, and raw knockout power. Nejra started her career with a violent debut win, then another KO, then another 4 knockouts, 4 statements, 4 reminders that she doesn't fight to win by points. She fights to end people. Her message to Dakota: I'm the one who breaks hype trains.
Bosnia, Nejra, the Bosnian Bombshell.
Training here at sensing Marisa about being tired. Walking. Everyone is talented.
Look at the way she throws. Look at the way she bites down on her mouthpiece and walks forward. Look at the pressure, the hands, the accuracy. That is not someone you want walking towards you in a cage. Nejra Repp isn't polished. She isn't safe. She isn't trying to outpoint you. She's trying to take your head off, which brings us to...
Come here. Yeah, that's good.
To Dakota, Ditcheva isn't just undefeated, she's untouched. 15-0 record, 12 knockouts, PFL Europe, champion 2023, PFL World Champion 2024. Gold medal in Muay Thai, most feared striker in PFL. Latest win, Sumiko Inaba, July 19th, 2025. Dakota didn't just rise fast, she bulldozed her way through every division she touched. Tyla Santos, she destroyed her Europe. She ran through it like a wildfire. Africa, she turned it into her hunting ground. Dakota isn't just winning, she's dominating. But for the first time, someone is talking to her like she can be broken. The MMA world is split because this isn't a PFL fighter calling out Dakota. This isn't a big name. This isn't a world champion. This is a hungry, violent knockout machine from LFA saying, "Give me Dakota. I'll shatter the hype. I'm the monster she's never fought." And that is what scares people. Dakota has never faced. someone with Nejra's walk-forward aggression, someone with Balkan toughness, someone who throws with pure malice, someone who's lived through real war, someone who doesn't break but breaks others, and fans are already reacting. Nejra would pressure Dakota like no one ever has. Dakota sleeps her in 1 round. Bosnian Bomb versus British Queen. Let's go.
I internally know I'm a badass and a killer, you know, and I don't have to prove anything to anyone, you know, I just got to go in there and impress myself. So I'm really looking forward to that fight.
Nejra Repp didn't call Dakota out for attention. She didn't do it for clout. She didn't do it for headlines. She did it because she believes she's the one who can crack the code, break the hype, kill the unstoppable run. Her final message: I'm a killer. I'm a monster. I'll break this cookie. And if Dakota Ditcheva is listening, she better understand one thing. When a fighter who survived war calls you a cookie, that means she's ready to eat. Who wins Nejra Bosnian Bombshell Repp or Dakota Dangerous Ditcheva? Comment below.
Oh! Klein goes up top! Chin to chin! And the Archangel with her biggest win! Wow!
The weight class, let's get the ball rolling, let's get the momentum going, let's keep it going, because it was great, and then she cut her open. And that's like a big statement at the end. The cut.
She's taking over here. This could be the end.
Meet Fatima the Archangel Klein, an American strawweight, Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, and a wrecking machine on the ground, pro record 8-1-0. She made her UFC debut in 2024, was a former CFFC strawweight champ, and her style? Heavy ground and pound and finishing instincts. This is a fighter who can turn chaos into a stoppage.
Why wouldn't I just take it to where I'm comfortable? So I'm super excited to see how this matchup goes. I think, you know, it's kind of that striker versus wrestler, but I plan to show that I'm an all-around.
After a fiery interview, Klein didn't whisper. She roared Dakota. "Your kids, I'm a monster. I'll break you, little Barbie," she said. That line went nuclear across MMA socials. But is it talk or is it a promise?
Left hand coming down from the top. Fight. Ditcheva asked her to stand back up. More body shots. This one.
Dakota Ditcheva is the hottest thing in women's MMA, a former junior Muay Thai world champ turned PFL superstar 15-0 as of October 30th, 2025 PFL women's flyweight champ and a $1 million tournament winner. So why would Klein call her out so aggressively? Because stylistically, Klein's strengths could expose certain cracks, relentless ground pressure submission chains, and a high-damage ground and pound game. That's exactly the kind of game plan that can neutralize an undefeated striker. Klein's record and recent wins explain the confidence. She's 8-1 with key UFC wins by TKO and a high level of grappling, BJJ black belt. Her UFC run includes notable stoppages, and she's only getting better. Recently, she TKO'd Victoria Dudakova, January 11th, 2025, and picked up a big TKO versus Melissa Martinez, July 12th, 2025. She's battle-tested and dangerous.
The weight class, let's get the ball rolling, let's get the momentum going, let's keep it going, because it was great, and then she cut her open. And that's like a big statement at the end. The cut.
She's taking over here. This could be the end.
That's it. Finish.
Elbows raining down from Fatima Klein,
What a job to
who
get that.
ends it via TKO in round 2.
Sprinkle by TKO or KO. I will tell you, the confidence that she's going to have down getting up is going to be unbelievable. And there it is.
Beautiful knee from the plum.
And Ditcheva beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. Oh, right hand.
Trouble.
And that doesn't. First.
Here's the playbook. Close distance fast and smother the striking. Don't stand and trade. Use clinch and takedowns to bring the fight to the mat. Klein's BJJ black belt work turns, scrambles into submissions, or brutal ground and pound. Grind the pace. Wear the undefeated fighter down and force mistakes late. If Klein executes that, 15-0 could look a lot closer than people expect. Round 1. Klein presses, forces, clinch, tests, balance. Dakota tags her, but Klein eats it, shoots, gets a takedown. Round 2. Klein controls on top, secures heavy ground position, significant damage. Round 3. A tired Dakota leaves a hole. Klein floods through and forces referee stoppage or finds a late submission. Upset social exploded. Some fans called Klein crazy. Others said she was exactly the kind of fighter Dakota hasn't faced. Calls for the matchup trended. Fight makers take note. This sells plus that little Barbie line. Instant meme fuel. For Dakota to keep the streak alive, she must keep it at range with footwork, punish every clinch attempt with knees and elbows, and keep Klein off balance with sharp counters. Most importantly, don't let the fight hit the mat. It's as simple as that. If Dakota stays smart, she keeps 15-0. If she doesn't, risk of first loss. This is the kind of potential upset that changes careers. Fatima Klein's warning wasn't empty. It was a challenge. Will Dana or PFL make it? Would you pay to see Klein try to end Dakota's 15-0? Drop your picks below Klein or Dakota. Smash like if you want this made, subscribe for more explosive MMA callouts, and hit that bell because if this fight happens, it'll be absolute mayhem.
Angela, because there's a twist here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You go ahead! You go ahead! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! She stopped. Let's go! Go! Let's go!
Stamp Fairtex just dropped a fucking bombshell on Dakota Ditcheva, and it's not nice. She said, "I'm coming, I'll end your streak." This is a direct challenge to the PFL queen. Listen to that. No joke. No fluff. Stamp's putting Dakota on notice, and fans are already losing it.
ฮอตมากแล้วก็ค่ะหนูเลือกเพลงนี้เพราะว่า
Outside trip. Oh, huge kick, Stamp! Police! He's out!
Stamp Fairtex Muay Thai royalty turned MMA threat. Pro record. 11-2 5 KOs, 4 decisions. She's sharp creative and has knockout power. Stamp has crossed over from elite Muay Thai into MMA and proven she can finish fights inside the cage or under one rules.
Come on in. We're ready.
Powers. Powers.
Dakota Ditcheva 15-0 as of July 19, 2025. Youngest PFL World Champion, first British female MMA World Champ. Her record, 12 KOs, 1 submission, 2 decisions. She's Muay Thai perfected for the cage, brutal knees. Body bomb, surgical timing. She's the PFL's golden girl.
He's trying to keep her boxing nice and tight, but she got caught. She got caught. She's on her back. And now a barrage from Stamp Fairtex. That's what we talked about. Jihin standing in front of her rather than pressing forward into that clinch. Heavy elbows. Jihin bleeding from the mouth.
You know, the damage so far in this fight, it's been one-way traffic.
Oh, nasty knee in the middle from Dakota. And a flurry down to the body. Here's the elbow. Back elbow. And now a left hand. And she's showing off now.
Why does Stamp calling out Dakota matter? Because this is 2 elite Muay Thai lineages colliding. Stamp's old school creativity versus Dakota's new school cage-adapted precision. Stamp's not bluffing. She's a proven finisher who can change distances and wreck timing. If she executes her plan, she can expose the limits of Dakota's game.
Outside trip. Oh, huge kick, Stamp! Police! He's out! Taking a and now Dakota already severely with effort there. Valentina needs to.
Don't sleep on Dakota. Her movement and teep game make takedowns and close entries dangerous. Her timing has finished elite opponents. If Stamp overcommits or mistimes pressure, Dakota hits and ends the night fast.
Stop.
Fans are split. Some say Stamp's playing with fire, calling out a 15-0 phenomenon. Promoters, they're salivating. Stamp versus Dakota would be a cross-promotion blockbuster legacy on the line. Money on the table. Drama guaranteed. Stamp Fairtex didn't whisper. She dropped a fucking bombshell. If this matchup ever happens, it's not a circus. It's a history fight. Someone's legacy changes here. Who wins Stamp Fairtex or Dakota Ditcheva? Drop your pick below, smash like and subscribe.